Hey there guys, what's up? Ragtter here, welcoming you back to the Pokémon Platinum Souls-Locke. Now last time, we fought the gym leader Volkner, and we made, well first of all, that was a disaster and a half, let me tell you what. But we caught a new Pokémon in the form of Riddle, whom I have raised up to level 50. We have Shadow Sneak, Feint Attack, Ominous Wind, and Dark Pulse. What are our stats looking like? Oh, that's that's actually really good. I'm surprised they came out as evenly as they did. But anyway, I've raised everyone up to at least 50. I got Proto Man to 53 because at that level, he learns Iron Head, which made me very happy. And now it's time to proceed to Victory Road. Now I have had a very, very long weekend, and that definitely threw off my video schedule. I definitely missed multiple uploads, and I feel bad about it. I really, really do. I don't like missing uploads in the slightest bit. I pride myself very heavily on the fact that I upload daily. But, you know, life does get in the way sometimes, and you gotta take the time to at least step back. You have a Charmander and you dream of going to the Pokemon League? Sit down. You do need time to step back and put your priorities in order. Like, for example, two of my closest friends had very big events this weekend. One of my friends, he graduated from his university, his college, at long last after so much hard work. I was very proud of him. Went to his graduation party. And my other friend got married. And honestly, I'm a little blown away by both. A lot of my friends I have right now, I've had since high school, and some even from middle school. So in my head, right? In my head, we're all still kids. In my head, we're all still 16, 17, 18, 19. Like, it doesn't occur to me that any of us should be doing things like graduating or getting married. In fact, another friend of mine just graduated university too. It's crazy. Like, I'm at this point where people are going through these big, tremendous changes. And for some reason, they all decided to do it on one weekend. That's a joke. That's a complete joke. Nothing but love for all of my friends, and nothing but support to all of them as well. Because, my God, the changes that they are going through are crazy. Like my friend that just got married, she's moving down to Florida. Like, I wouldn't move to Florida. All my stuff is here. Like, honestly, I can't imagine having to go through a move like that. Here's a fun fact for you. I've never flown in an airplane before, and I've never left the East Coast of the United States. Never, ever. It's just, I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that my mom has always been kind of afraid of traveling, and my dad's not too crazy about it either. He's much more of a car guy, rather than a plane guy. And we never traveled when I was a kid. I never got that kind of exposure. So the idea of flying to me is still very frightening, even though we live in the time and age that we do. It's just so weird, dude. But yeah, I had to take a lot of time out of my recording schedule. That and the fact that at this wedding, here's a story for you. So first of all, I'm sunburned to all hell and back right now. I got cooked this weekend. Like, seriously. I had I had a good chunk of sunscreen on, I'll say that. Like, I was not unprotected. But the areas that I missed, like kinks in armor. Like, the sun just got in, and that's a Kyogre. The sun got in, and it cooked me. It cooked me in the worst way. Like, honestly. I'm gonna go into Nicola. And hopefully I can deal enough damage with old Scizor here, but we'll see. Waterfall. Ancient Power. Ah, so close. Alright. Let's go, Nicola. Protect your friend. But yeah. I got destroyed by the sun. I'm a man of very pale complexion. And when the sun got in, it held no punches. Annihilated me. So, on top of that, on top of getting roasted by the sun, at the wedding, they had a snow cone machine. You know, you would go in, you would get your snow cone, and then you would pour your flavoring on top. And being the absolute genius that I am, I managed to get the food coloring not just on my clothes, not just on my nice polo shirt or my nice khaki jeans, it went all over my arm. All over my arm. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. And boy, oh boy, was it majestic. Because I had all of the wedding guests that I didn't know calling me a Smurf. I had my friends calling me a Smurf. And when my own mother saw me, she made fun of me. It was amazing. But hey, that's the price you pay for some goofs and gaffs, you know? It's just, that was my first wedding that I'd ever been to. You know, I never even went to other people's weddings with my parents. I was always very much like, no, I'll have a babysitter, thank you very much. And at my first wedding, for one of my closest friends, I managed to cover myself entirely in blue dye. It was a Garrett move, in every sense of the word. Every sense of the term, rather. Like, good golly, Miss Molly. If it was gonna be anyone, it was gonna be me. In fact, I don't know how I did it, but it was very casual, like, outdoor wedding. At least for the guests, you know, brides, maids of honor, and the groomsmen, you know, they had to dress up. I didn't have to dress up too much. But I was wearing my running shoes, which are the comfiest shoes that I wear, and also the cleanest, believe it or not, because I don't go running that often. But, I somehow managed to get the food dye under my shoe. It's not on my shoe, but it got on my sock. I don't know how. And frankly, if I could hire like a local wizard to figure out how it happened, I would appreciate it so much. Also, my Spiritomb is faster than her Grottle. You tell me what the problem there is. Oh, dude, I'm so happy I have this thing. Normally, when I get a new Pokemon, I dread it. Because typically they're pretty difficult to train, or they're not very bulky, and it's just a nightmare. But with Spiritomb packs a relatively decent punch, gets pretty good moves, and on top of that is pretty bulky. So I was, you know, the speed aside, I was more than happy to have Spiritomb on the squad. Like, honestly, which Pokemon was I grinding that was just a nightmare to grind, and then I lost in the end? It wasn't Houndoom, because Houndoom didn't even get a chance to level up. That's how bad that was. God, I can't remember. Maybe Camerupts? No, I don't remember Camerupt being too difficult to train. That's a Salamence. Oh boy, okay. I'm pretty sure it gets Flamethrower by this point. What do I have to take on a Salamence? I'm gonna go into Nightwing. And I just want to see what it wants to go for. Dragon Breath. And Zen Headbutt. It sounds like Spiritomb might be the way to go. Let's go, Riddle. Your first real challenge. Oh, and it still has Protect, huh? Let's see how much a Shadow Sneak will do. Not a whole lot, but you lowered my speed? Like, dude, do you know how to fight a Spiritomb? Do you know what Spiritombs do? And you end off with a Marill. You got... Oh! Got some Parahacks, actually. Oh, come on with this! That's not funny! There we go. Sit down, Marill. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, on my sock, through my shoe. My shoe was completely fine. No food dye on my shoe, but the food dye went into my sock, and I don't know how it did it. Fun fact, also, that was my first laundry experience with removing food dye stains from several articles of clothing. So, that was fun. I got to feel more like an adult because of that. Ooh, I mythed an item. I like experiences like that, though. One, because it makes the event that much more memorable for everybody, you know? Like, it could have just been a wedding, and it could have been a beautiful moment, but it was also the time where Garrett, at a wedding, got blue food dye all over his fancy clothes. Like, honestly. And then, I had never had an experience that would have caused me to need to learn how to get stains out. And I got my first stains out, beyond just sticking stuff in the washer and dryer. So very, very, very pleased with myself. I like adulting. Adulting feels good when it doesn't involve money. Oh, goodness gracious. And by the way, can I just say that it would be me, and I think I might have brought this up before, but it would be me, with my luck, that I end up as the goofball at a wedding. Like, out of all the people there, it would be me. But hey, you know, it takes what you can get. And what I get is food coloring on my khaki pants, my blue polo shirt. Fortunately, the dye was blue, so it just looked like I had a weird stain on my shirt, and on my sock. Just the one sock, though. But let me tell you, it was a beautiful, beautiful event, and I felt very privileged to be there. Again, that was my first wedding, and even though I did get burned, I had a lot of fun. So, I do apologize once again for the lack of videos, but it's not like I have been absent in laziness. I have been doing stuff, and I have been having a very good time. I think it's kind of re-energized me a bit. I feel a bit better about my commentary now that I've had a few days off, because, like any day-to-day routine, this can get to you, right? You can start to feel like you're in a rut. But I found a really cool game that I want to show off on the channel. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. And I do feel like I've rested my throat. I've rested the old muscles. We're back. We're back in action. Also, that's an Aggron, which is a cool Pokemon, but a very weak one. Ah, Zapdos. Now you're just trying to mess with me, guy. Now you're just trying to mess with me. Go, Nicola! Alright, Zapdos, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop, please. And take this Thunder Punch as well. Ooh! Zapdos did not take that well at all. My Zapdos is way bulkier than yours. Dude! Speaking of Zapdos, I don't know if anyone else here participated in the Kanto Classic. I loved that event. For that event, I actually had, courtesy of my friend Chad, he got me, and I love him for this, by the way, it was so cool, a static Zapdos. So, you know, static, whenever a Pokemon move makes contact with your Pokemon, it has a chance to paralyze that Pokemon. And the Kanto Classic, you couldn't hold items, you could only use Pokemon numbered 1 to 149 in the National Pokedex. I brought a Starmie, I brought a Zapdos, I brought a Snorlax, I can't exactly remember what else I brought. Might have been a Gengar, and maybe a Scyther? I'm honestly struggling to remember a little bit. But it wasn't a well-balanced team, but it was a fun team. And that Zapdos put in work. Like, people would go to try and hit it with things, and it was bulky enough to withstand it. I could heal through there. Wait, is there no Victory Road in this game? Do I just go up to the Pokemon League? Nope, that looks like Victory Road. Oh, poo. Oh, but hey, new Pokemon encounter at least. Oh, wait. We should have two. We should have one for the Pokemon League, and then we should have one for Victory Road itself. And before we get into the Pokemon League proper, I do need to go back, I need to spend our Giratina token, and I need to get that Pokemon encounter from the top of Mount Coronet. But, let's talk to these people. Victory Road confuses me. I should draw a map. I will probably also end up getting a map. The objective is to reach the Pokemon League. Stay focused and never lose sight of that goal. It will sustain you as you fight through the long and arduous Victory Road. I might end up doing Victory Road post-commentary as a result of that. Just so I can like have a little podcast going on over the top and not have to deal with all the cave nonsense. So we're in the Pokemon League right now. Let's see what encounter we get for Pokemon League. An Omastar. Now that pleases me. I love Omastar. And if anything ever happened to Goth, I'd take up Omastar in a heartbeat. Now, I think we're going to Opal. We use Thunder Wave. What else was I going to say? Oh, right. So, having a few days off definitely helps. you never really... Like, there are days... It's not that you never don't appreciate what you do, but you need to recharge your batteries, because you can fall into habits, you can fall into bad habits, or you can get a bit fed up at a lack of progress. Like this game, I think there were like a solid 3 episodes where we just had to trug through routes and stuff, and that was obnoxious. I don't like episodes where we don't get to battle a major trainer. By the way, Omastar, thou art Lord Helix. You are one of the most respected Pokemon in all of Pokemondom now, because of your status with the team of Twitch. Please, Helix, join my team and fight by my side for a better world. Yes, Lord Helix! Aw, that makes me so happy. I've wanted an Omastar forever. But, anyway, like I was saying, so, oh, by the way, Omastar, the spiral Pokemon. It is thought that this Pokemon became extinct because its spiral shell grew too large. Its shell didn't grow too large, the world just couldn't grow with Lord Helix. And by the way, of course that's what we're gonna nickname it. So, like I was saying, it feels good to be back, and it also doesn't at the same time, because like I said, I am sunburned. Really, really badly. And, you know, when you get sunburned, you get, like, tired and things, it kind of feels like you're sick. Not like you have the flu or anything like that, but it does feel like you've been, like, knocked on your feet a bit, or off your feet a bit, you know? And now we enter Victory Road. Alright, so let's get our Victory Road encounter real quick, like. And size up what kind of HMs we're gonna need, because I might go grab an HM slave. A Stunky. I really just like Stunky. I really, really do. This is... I mean, I have a bit more respect for Stunky after battling alongside Hayden with one. Because, my god, this thing can actually put in work. But it's... Oh, Memento. That's not fair. That's not fair. I'm gonna get another Gatter for that. Memento. Nonsense. Utter nonsense with that. Okay, let's look for another encounter. Well, actually, wait. I'll let you guys do the ruling. If we should get another encounter in here, courtesy of Stunky's suicide. Like, should Stunky be our main encounter for Victory Road, or should we get another one that won't kill itself? Yeah, I'm kind of out of it right now. Been religiously applying aloe vera to my body, and just in the hopes that I'll feel better soon, but, you know. It's not to where I can't do YouTube. Like, when I get sick, I get floored. I get floored bad. Like, with my throat and stuff. You guys heard that one episode I did while I was completely sick. Let's take a look-see here at our Lord Helix. The sunburn's just... Ooh, adamant. We could run... Do you get, like, the cool, like, rock blast and stuff in this game? Because that could be really good. And waterfall, too? Ooh, Omastar. Omastar. You might have a place on our team after all. But, yeah, getting sunburned just, it makes me tired. But it doesn't make me feel like I can't do my job, basically. And my job is to be entertaining. Which I hopefully succeed in. Lopunny. Lopunny. Oh, wait. Gotha's getting to be kind of high level. I'll switch someone up to the front. Don't do that to me. With your jump kick nonsense. Take this. All that XP. I don't think I've given anyone the lucky egg so far, actually. But anyway, yeah. I hope that this episode hasn't been too all over the place, courtesy of the fact that I'm mildly delirious, but if it has been, maybe it's been funny. That's always the thing to look forward to, is if you're not quite in the right state of mind, maybe at least you're being funny. And if we have that, then forsooth we have the world. Oh, poor Lopunny. Poor Lopunny got riggedy wrecked. I think we can end off on one more trainer battle. And then that'll probably be this episode. And then what I'm thinking is, after that, the next episode will be like a post-com podcast, where I'll go to the different routes, I'll get the encounters we've missed, I'll spend our Giratina token, I'll go through Victory Road, excuse me, I'll go through Victory Road, and then we'll end it as we get to the Pokemon League, and then we'll probably end the LP after that. So maybe we're looking at 2 or 3 more episodes. It's kind of scary to think about, but that is going to give me the chance to start a new series, which is always fun. So what I would like for you guys to do is, for one thing, help me out here. For one thing, I would like it if you left a comment down below with a question that I could answer in a podcasty style episode. For 2, I would like you to leave, once again, a rule suggestion, just like we did with the last series, for a lock type that I could do with the oncoming series that's going to replace this one. So, just to review, as we end off this episode, if you have enjoyed this episode, then please let me know with a like and a comment down below, telling me just how much fun you've had, and once again, ask me a question that you would like answered, and let me know a lock type or a lock rule that you would like to see in the next game coming up. I think I've got the game picked out, so we'll see what happens going forward. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Your support of this series really has kept me going. I love you all for it. Thank you so much. I will see you next time when we return to the Sinnoh region. Until then, be sure to take care and have a good one. Until next time, bye-bye.
Useless. Zoroark.
Okay, Zoroark,
He's got some sweet hair, though, so he's not completely...
That is true. Look at that hairdo. Kind of reminds me of me when I was 14.
Zoroark is 14-year-old Garrett.